welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to go through Gather Round and I'm going to show you how I spiral bind that and how I just like lay it all out and put it all together. And then I'll do like a little flip through of it so you can kind of see what's inside of it.
Okay guys, so I'm using a Pro Click hole puncher. I'll link it down below. I use 28-pound paper. It is a little bit more expensive and you can only use about 2 to 3 pages at a time to hole punch, but let me tell you, it is totally worth it. The pages are not going to rip out if you're using this higher pound paper. Okay, so now we're moving into the laminating sheets. I use cardstock on the front and back cover. And so you just want to put it in there really nicely and pretty even on both sides. And the laminator that I use, I can't even remember what it's called. I think it says it's Scotch, but I'll also link that down below. I got it on Amazon. This has been working for me for, oh my gosh, like at least 3 or 4 years. It's a ride or die. This thing was cheap and it's not gone out on me, not even once. So you just want to have that go through, and then you're going to let it cool a little bit because it is going to be a little bit hot. I trim the edges on these because it's too big for the Pro Click if you leave it as is. So I trim the bottom and I will trim the sides up just a little bit, not on the side that I'm going to hole punch, but on like the outer side. And then I use scissors to kind of soften the edges a little bit because I don't want them poking me or the kids. So I do keep those a little bit just rounded. And okay, and then what you're going to do is you're just going to slide it in just like you would the paper, and you're just going to let it hole punch just like that. And then you're going to do the same on the other, except this one's a little bit different because you want it to be like a book basically. So how I did it upside down, and I'm going to show you how it just flips open like that. Okay, then you're going to take all of your paper that you've hole punched and you're just going to try to get it as lined up as possible. It's easier if you're only using a couple pages or your book's not that big, but this one was a little bit bigger. So you're going to take that edge and you're going to try to get it through the top and all the papers and then the bottom. And then after that, it's super easy. After that, you're just going to like wring it all the way through until you get to the top. Done. I do trim the edges, and then you're all done with it. And then I did this for the teacher guide, and then I had 3 of the upper elementary books for these. And I didn't tell you guys, but on the upper elementary, or just any of the ones that you're gonna do for your kids, before I laminate it, I put my kids' names on them. So like for Haley's, I wrote it in Sharpie and then I put it in the sleeve and then I ran it through the laminator. But here's a little flip through of the teacher guide. It's at first, when I first started using Gather Round, I was like, this is a lot of reading, but it really wasn't, and we really enjoyed it a lot. There's so much good information in these. And then this is the upper elementary, and then I do get the digital guide, so I am able to then maybe revisit this again when they're in high school if I want, or middle school. So the weeks, they have seat work week 1 and seat work week 2, and it goes up, I think, 5 weeks, and then they just do that before they do the lessons. And then this is just a little flip through of what their book looks like, and as you can see, it does have a lot of things every single day. I sometimes break up the lessons between like 1 to 2 days. It just kind of depends on what else we're doing that day. You could use this as like an all-in-one thing if you want, but I do use it as just a supplementary thing. There's Bible throughout it. There's language arts. I really enjoy it a lot, and the kids really like it. It also comes with a book list, which is great. So I really utilize the library. So I try to get as many books as I possibly can through our local library. And it's kind of blurry, but it does have it where it's sectioned off by grade, like upper elementary, middle school, high school, early reader, stuff like that. And then it does come with a supplies list. It looks like there's a few fun things they'll get to do this year, and I probably will go ahead and purchase the lap book for this. And that's it, guys.